I am doing well. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also fine, sir. Everything is good. So, as we are first time meeting, maybe.
Yes, yes.
So, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, definitely. My name is Anand and I am from Uttar Pradesh. By profession, I am a software developer and these days I am enhancing my English communication. So generally I spend time in English learning. So that's pretty much about me.
Okay, that's great. You're introduced from your side. So, it's my turn. Thank you giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Mukesh Kumar Paswan from Nepal. And if you talk about my education, so I have done CME from Chinamasta Institute of Technology, Rajbras, Sautari, Nepal. I have done also graduate from Tiruvan University, KTM, Nepal. If talk about my working, I work in hospital. And if talk about my hobby, searching new things, make new friends. And I have YouTube channel. YouTube channel name is English with Mukesh. And my strength is communication skills. So that's all about me, sir.
Okay, that's good. That's glad to know about you.
Okay, sir. So I would like to ask questions to you, sir. How long have been you are learning this language?
Actually, I started learning this language by January, this January 2026. But in between, I was not consistent. I can say last 2 months, I am consistent and I am trying to enhance my English communication by reading books and doing shadowing practice, watching podcast, and trying to engage with English content. So that's how I am doing. May I know about you?
Oh, yeah, I am also learning from 1 years ago.
Okay.
And when I was beginner, so that times I was not able to speak. That times I felt agitated, botherness.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, oh my God, other person is speaking so well. When I will speak, so I thought that times, but I made one thought. I have to also learn this language anyhow. So I made my thought and I started my journey. So at this time, I am able to speak. So it is a different, like as I feel. It is normal.
Yes, yes. Everyone do like this, but I would like to admire your thought process and patience because when we start from scratch, we initially we don't see the progress. Sometimes
Yes.
it seems like I'm not doing anything. It's waste of time. But
Yes.
every moment is not a waste of time. It is accumulative effort, which will result later, not immediately.
Immediate.
So
Yes.
yes, yes. So same thing was happened with me when I started in beginning. So I thought I couldn't able to speak in front of someone. I feel hesitation and confidence. Still I have, but not that much. That's how earlier I had. But I have improved little
Okay.
bit. Yeah, that's happened with
So
everyone.
how do you? Okay.
Mhm.
So how do you do improve your communication skill, and which things, if you do, it is better for learn fast? What's your opinion?
Yeah, to learn fast, first thing is reading. Okay,
Yes.
first thing is reading. As much as people will be reading, they will explore the more in depth so that we can use later. So, for example, if I am reading more, so I can express my thought clearly and confidently. Next time, if I will communicate with someone. In other side, we need the environment where we can express our thought, whatever we have learned. So that is also important. So, like communicating with people and conversing with people is also very beneficial. So, two things is very important: learning and expressing. Whatever learn, you have to express. Then you can analyze whatever, what are the things you got it, and whatever, what are things you are able to express.
Okay, that's great. Your idea, I got it.
Mm.
So, what do you mean by consistency?
Consistency means you are something you are doing regularly, despite of any other challenge. You are doing regularly. Suppose you set your mindset, means you set your mind to read 30 minutes or 20 minutes daily. Okay, so your consistency will start smoothly for 4 to 5 days. On sixth or seventh day, you will feel okay. Let me skip today, and tomorrow I will read for 1 hour. Then again, same thing will happen next day. So that should not be there. Consistency means every day effort should be there. That doesn't matter you are doing 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but it should be every day. So that
Oh,
is the
it
concept.
means consistency means suppose you are doing any kinds of work, so you have to be complement your understand. I am learning this language and other things also doing. So you
Hmm.
have to think consistency. I have to do or learn every day, 1 page, 2 page. So I have to study every day. This to be consistent. If my journey and in the middle time, so that is not perfect. Yes, so it's be suppose if you study 1 day 5 word meaning, and every day end of the month you remember it 150 word meaning, and if you give only 5 days 10 days if you read and you remember 5 members, so only 50 minutes, what is the difference between 50 and 100? That is the almost different. So consistency is the good way to learning, and it is the way one making. Suppose one drop of water is nothing, but every day one drop of water drop in the stone, so a stone also should be uh, crack. Yes, this means consistency is the key of learning. Yes, consistency, you have to stay one position, and you don't lose your hope. And if you
Hmm.
learning day by day, so you are gaining yourself.
Yes, yes,
So it is the power of consistency. If you don't keep consistency, so you feel lost, you are forgetting. And if you continue, so everything in your brain, and it is easy to speak. And if you would like to speak any person any in front of, so mouth muscles everything to be active. Yes,
yes,
that is
yes,
the power of consistency.
yes.
So
I
there
am
are,
completely agree with you.
yes, so there are four things for improve our communication skill: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So which is the best things for improve our communication skill? There are four things. So which one is the best and effective uh, improve our communication skill? Listening,
Okay.
reading, writing, or speaking? Which one of them more effective? As your opinion,
Yeah,
sir.
if I have to choose only one, then I will go with listening, because listening is a skill where you will be able to thought, and you will be able to express your uh, whatever coming in your mind. So for example, if we take the example of a newborn baby, so in starting of the year, they just listen, they didn't speak. They listen, they accumulate, and they absorb everything, how it is happening, what are the emotions, and how can we express our thoughts. Then they start trying to say b, s, e, u, like that. They start trying to say. After that, If you will see after 6 months, 7 months, they will be starting speaking frankly, not clearly, but frankly, they will start speaking. So, in my perspective, listening is very important thing for communication, because I have seen lot of people, they are not from those background or those environment, but they
Yes,
just listen and they go forward. Okay.
yes, I resonate your statement, sir. You said right.
Mm.
Listening means I have to understood. This means input.
Yes.
And when do you input to your brain? So only your brain can do output.
Right.
So first of all, I have to input my brain.
Right.
You input more word, more sentence, more paragraph, more understanding. You have capacity, so you speak easily, anywhere, anytime, any person in front of. A mind is automatic. Prepare yourself to speak. So that
Right.
means listening is input and speaking means output.
Output.
When do you listening? When do you input? Only you can do output. Only you can speak out. So first of all, I have to do listen practice a lot, and after then I have to speak out. If you listen any kinds of video with related English podcast, so you have to listen carefully.
Right.
And
Right.
when you listen carefully, so your brain 75% catch word sentence. And when do you speak to in front of other, so you speak out 70%, 50%. That is the effective power of listening. Means attentively when do you listen? Yes. So listen is the input and speaking is the output. When do you listen? Only you can output. If you don't listen, you don't input, so you can't output. In my opinion, do you listen me? Okay, sir. So what do
Think
you
it's
mean by
breaking.
success? Hello.